Take a look at all these movies. Can you guess what they have in common? You have 5 seconds. They're all heist movies. People love heist movies. People love watching people steal things. Look at all these YouTube videos about heists. This heist has 10 million views. The same heist was reacted to by Moist Critical. Even Minecraft heists. Now what if I told you of the greatest heist in human history? I'm talking about the heist to steal the Statue of Liberty. Of course, the Statue of Liberty is still there today, so it means no one's attempted to even pull off this heist before. But if someone manages to pull it off, I believe that would be the greatest heist in human history. According to PopularMechanics.com, the Statue of Liberty is only worth $222,000. Honestly, kinda pathetic. I thought it would be a lot more than that. Here's an NFT I found that was sold for around the exact same value as the Statue of Liberty. God, that's sad. But Popular Mechanics made one mistake calculating the value of the Statue of Liberty. They calculated it based on the scrap copper they can salvage from it. Nah. For this heist to work, we're not selling it as scrap copper. We're selling it as the Statue of Liberty. All together. And if an NFT can sell for over $220,000, I can imagine there's a lot of people who'd pay way more for the Statue of Liberty, one of a kind. I imagine the heist would have to happen at night. You know, when everyone in New York goes to bed for the night, they say goodnight to the Statue of Liberty out their window. That gives the heisters around 6 hours, if we're being conservative, to go in, get the entire Statue of Liberty, and get out without leaving a trace. Imagine waking up one morning, looking out the window, and just seeing that the Statue of Liberty is just gone. The icing on the cake would if they left a note, you know, on the base of where the Statue of Liberty used to be. A little IOU, one Statue of Liberty. Imagine selling the Statue of Liberty to another country, and then having that country put up the Statue of Liberty in their own country. And what is the USA going to do? Go to war over the Statue of Liberty? Sell it to a nuclear power like India or Pakistan. The USA is not going to risk nuclear Armageddon over the Statue of Liberty. But a heist like this is not about the money. It's about the prestige. It's about being the people who managed in one night to go to New York City and just take the entire Statue of Liberty out with them, with no witnesses. I found a list of movies in which the Statue of Liberty got destroyed, which A, that's a really weird list to make, but B, the only reason I came across this article is because I can't find any list about movies in which they stole the Statue of Liberty. All these so-called greatest heist movies of all time, yet in none of them they thought to maybe, I don't know, steal the Statue of Liberty. Alright, now we gotta assemble the crew. I want Austin Powers, Vin Diesel, Gus from Breaking Bad, Lester from GTA 5, Dr. Richtofen, Matt Watson, Gus again, but this time from Better Call Saul, Sniper Monkey, Dutch Vanderlyn, Randy Marsh, the male human from the Sonic movie, and finally Chandler from Mr. Beast. For equipment, we're probably going to need something to airlift the statue out, something like a Boeing CH-47F Chinook. Unfortunately, Arrow Corner says that the current price is between $25 million and $32 million, and since the Statue of Liberty is only worth $220,000, according to PopularMechanics.com, I don't think we're going to be able to afford a Chinook. So new plan, and stick with me, this is a good one. You know how it's hard to notice change when it's right in front of your face? Like watching your kids grow up. We're basically going to do the exact same thing, but with the Statue of Liberty instead. So GDHHampkins.org says the Statue of Liberty is approximately 2,500 cubic meters. What if every day we sent one of our operatives out to the Statue of Liberty to discreetly remove 1 cubic meter? It's like playing Jenga or taking apart a Lego sculpture. Now we'd need to swap operatives every day as to not arouse suspicion. So I'd say like Austin Powers goes one day, Gus goes the next, then other Gus goes the day after, and then Sniper Monkey the day after that. People aren't going to notice 1 meter off the Statue of Liberty. And if it's happening every day especially, people won't notice. A process like this would take, of course, 2,500 days, which is about, a little more than 6 years. A process that slow, no one's going to notice. And once the 6 years are up, we would have stolen the entire Statue of Liberty and no one's the wiser. I bet you're wondering what we've been doing with the square meters of the Statue of Liberty stolen. Well, we've actually been reconstructing it in another safe location, like inside a massive vault. And so after the 2,500 days are done, we can put the final piece on our own Statue of Liberty in the vault, and we have now successfully moved the entire Statue of Liberty, and no one even noticed. Anyways, that's just a thought. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be here, waiting.